Alright, well welcome and hope you're doing great. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Nashville number system as promised from a previous video. If you didn't see that, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell notification, get in the loop. You don't want to miss a beat. I've got lots of videos, country guitar, country bass guitar lessons and stuff like that. So definitely jump in there and get in the loop, okay? And if you don't know me by now, I'm Don with the bass instructor of the How to Play Bass online course at iwannaplaybass.com. Jump over there, enter into a drawing I have coming up on October 31st to get a Boss CS3 compression sustainer pedal, and just enjoy, check things out. And when you want to get serious about your bass playing, go ahead and sign them. We've got structured lessons every day to help develop you and get you from the fundamentals to an advanced improvisationalist. Okay, so a little bit about that. So we're talking about the Nashville number system. Now, this wasn't created or invented in Nashville. They just took credit for it. This has been around for years. Numbers for chord tones and stuff like that have been around for years. And the basis of the Nashville number system is the relationship between harmony and melody begins with the identification of 7 harmonic degrees, in which a harmonic degree is basically just a chord. It's just a big name for a chord. So that's all it is. Harmonies mean 2 notes going on, at least 2 notes going on against each other, and that's what a harmonic degree is a chord. So like I said, this has been around for years. I guess back in the 50s, Nashville took credit for this, and they really utilized it a lot. And it's a way to help a session bassist, or you can just jump into any key just by knowing the number system. You can play in any key at a moment's notice. It's not like you've got to break things down. As long as you know your keys and have your keys, know them well and everything, the number system will make changing keys just like that, a snap. So that's what it is. And it's the Nashville number system has the Arabic and Roman numeral. The Arabic is just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is just going to be for a note. Just a note, not a chord, not 2 notes, not more than 1, just 1 note, okay? So if you see a 1, you're going to know if you're in the key of C, whatever key you're in, you're going to know the 1 is that diatonic, is that main note right there. So you know the 1 is the root note, okay? So you've got 7 notes in a major scale, and that's diatonic. And the 8th note's the octave. So there is no 8, there's just 7. So if you ever see a 7, you can have accidentals. You can have flat 7s, sharp 7, sharp 5, sharp 2s, flat 9, stuff like that. And as you get higher, as I said 9, because as you get like this, the 2 is equivalent, is 9 is the equivalent of the 2. The 9 is just up an octave. So if you're playing, you'll see C7 flat 9s and stuff like that. You'll see those chords in there for sure. So that just means it's just up an octave. So as it gets higher, the 9, it's just you're up an octave. You're up another register, and that's 9, 10, 11, and so on. So that's what the numbers are, and they're just for a note. Now the main part that'll help you the most is the Roman numeral part. Now the Roman numeral part is like a Roman numeral. If you don't know what 1 looks like, you've got the I. So you'll see that's 1. Okay, so that's Roman numeral 1. Then you'll see Roman numeral 2. That'll be 2. 3 will just be 3 lines. Okay, 4 will be 1 line and a V. That's a Roman numeral 4. Roman numeral 5 there, and then you've got 6. It's going to look like that. You just a 5 with a 1, and then 7 is going to be a 5 with 2 1s. Okay, so that's going to be, so those are your Roman numerals. So when you see that Roman numeral, you're going to know that 1, it's going to be a chord, and we start off with that's just going to be a triad, just 3 notes. A chord, thirds, stacked thirds is what that's going to be. So the 1 is going to be So the 1 is just going to be, okay, we're going to do this in the key of C, okay? So this will work in any single key, but we'll just go with C because that's the easiest one because there's no accidentals or nothing. It's just C, D, E, F, G, A, B, okay? So the 1 means you've got, it's a triad. There's 3 notes in this, and it's the 3rd, the root, the 3rd, and the 5th. It's just stacked thirds. So there's a third interval. C to E is a 3rd, and E to D is a 3rd, okay? So it's just stacked, and that means that 1, when you see that 1, that's all they're talking about is whatever key you're in, that 1 is the first note of that scale, of that major scale. That 1 is right there. It's that triad, C, E, and G. So that's the 1 chord. That's the 1 chord right there. So if you ever see 1, 4, 5, you'll know, you'll see a Roman numeral 1, a Roman numeral 4, and a Roman numeral 5. That means a 1, 4, 5. And that's just going to be C, C, F, and G. So that's what it is. That right there, that 1 is a triad. That 2 is a triad. The 3 is a triad. And then as you get to get familiar with it, you're dealing with major, you're going to know that that 2 is always a minor triad. That 3 is always a minor triad. That 4 is always a major triad. That 5 is always a major triad. And the 6 is always a minor triad. And the 7th is always a diminished triad, okay? So it will always be that way. When you're in a major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's going to be how it looks in a Roman numeral. And that's telling you that is a chord right there. So that's basically, that's it. That's how you know, that's how it makes it easier to, like, they can call out, like, whenever you're at a session, you'll see that there's, you'll see the chord progression. And hopefully, if you're in that session, you'll be able to figure out that this chord progression, we're in the key, they might be a chord chart, and you're seeing all the exact chords to play, notes and all. You're going to want to break that down, be able to break that down to yourself, to the Nashville number system, as in, you want to see, if you see a C major, you're going to see a 1 chord, because if they change key on you, you're going to want to know that chord progression in your head, that Roman numeral chord progression. You're going to want to know, because if they change key on you, and you might have a male singer and then you go to a female, the ranges are different, so they're going to probably want to change key on you. So if you'll know if they say key of D, so I know the chord progression is a 1, 4, 5 from the chord chart, the C, F, and G, so I can play that simply in the key of D with no problems. D, G, and A. Okay, so you'll know. So that's how it helps you. And as you get, like I say, I'm not going to dig too deep into it. You can jump over the lessons. I go over this more in depth in the in my music theory part of the course, and we get into the 7 chords and stuff like that, the sharp 5s, the diminished, augmented, all of that stuff we cover there. But I'm not going to dig too far into that today. We're just going to basically get you the idea. That's what the idea is. If you see these 1, 4, 5, you'll know you can put that in any key. That's the chord progression, and that's how it works. And the Arabic numbers are for just the notes, and the Roman numerals are for a chord. Okay, so hopefully that helped you. If it does, hit that like button. Help me help you, and I will catch y'all in the next video on the flip flop. So bye now.